Hi, I'm Paul Drew from Studio One Expert. This is the second video in my mixing tutorials. So if you haven't seen the first one, I'd recommend that you just watch that one first. And I'll put a link for it on the Studio One Expert page. Okay, the next thing that I do is to listen through the song. Because what I want to do is to get a basic mix. Now bear in mind this hasn't got any effects on it so far. So let's just have a quick listen through. And I'm going to adjust the different levels, not EQs. I'm going to do levels and panning throughout the song. Here we go.
We're two separated souls, trying to reach around the world. When I go to sleep, your waking up begins. I wonder how it ends. And day is night over the soul.
So I'm going to pull down these guitars here. And the main guitar I'm just going to pan over.
Sending dreams in my direction. What's the time in Tokyo?
Okay, so here are my backing vocals. Let's pull these down just a bit. And I have already panned these out hard left and right, by the way.
Nothing as valuable as time. No matter how we try, we just can't get it right. We don't synchronize. And day is night over the
Let's pan that acoustic over a bit.
and I hope that you're alone.
Now this guitar is also happening at the same time as this guitar here. So I pan this guitar a little bit right, so let's just pan that one about the same left. Just give it a bit of stereo width.
And I hope that you're alone. You better be sending dreams in my direction. What's the time?
Okay, let's move on to the second chorus.
Hanging on to the connection. And I hope that you're alone. You better be.
I'm just going to turn up the delays here.
What's the time in Tokyo? I can't eat, I can't sleep until
Move
I
that away
get
from the
back
vocal.
from you. That's the way it has to be. For now I guess that's just the way it is. Every day, every breath, I'm counting every minute, every moment that I'm here without you. And day is night over the zone, hanging on to the connection.
So what I want to do now is to tidy up the lead vocal tracks. Now for this song, I'm going to put all the lead vocals on one track. And as you can see, they are recorded on separate tracks as overdubs. Now, if I want to change the effects or dynamics on the lead vocal, I can do this with automation later on, which I'll show you in a separate video. Just get rid of that. Stick that on the same track. I want to go over here as well. Highlight this, put a chop, say, there. Obviously I can edit this later and just get the fine points, but for the moment I'm just trying to do this just to show you how quick you can do it. Let's copy that up there, and the same with this track. And move that up there. Okay, so now get rid of this track.
I can't sleep until I hear back from you.
Okay, the first thing I'm going to do on the lead vocal, because the lead vocal for me is the most important part of this song. Let me just expand everything so you can see the whole track. It's basically a piano and lead vocal song with all these bits just adding some extra padding around it. So I'm really going to look after the lead vocal, and the lead vocal is going to be my priority mixing point. So I'm going to mix everything around the lead vocal. So the first thing that I would ever do around a lead vocal is to add an EQ in. And I'm going to add the fabfilter Pro Q. And the reason I can do this is because I can use the analyzer on this. So let's see what's going on.
Days, night, over the songs, hanging on. Days, night,
Now if you look round here,
over the songs,
I've got all of this energy between,
hanging on,
well,
to
nothing
the
and I suppose about 70 hertz. Now, let's hear that.
And I hope that you're alone.
It's absolutely useless in this mix.
You better be.
So, I'm going to cut
you
it.
Better be. You better be. You better be.
So as you can see, this is what it was
You
before,
better be.
and this is what it is now.
You better be.
Now, I don't have to do this with fabfilter Pro Q. What I can do this with the EQ that's built in to Studio One. It should look the same. Let's have a look.
Days, night,
So you can see here all of the energy down here. Let's put the low
songs,
cut in.
hanging on.
I'm going to stick a 24 dB cut on there. And let's take it back to
And I hope that you're alone. You better be.
about there. Now, as you can hear, if I take it in and out,
You better be. You better be.
it's not losing
You
anything.
better be.
It's actually gaining something, and it's giving me
better
extra headroom
be.
down here.
You better be.
So now that I've cleared that up, I'm going to put a compressor on there. Now, this is quite a compressed vocal as it is. You can hear it's compressed. So I'm not really going to be adding compression on this for compression effect. I'm going to be adding for the tone of the compressor. So I go to my go-to, which would be a CLA 2A. Let's just load that in and just see what we can do with it.
We're two separate souls,
I'll take that off. I don't want any noise.
trying to reach around the world.
Okay, let's take the peak reduction up a bit.
When I go to sleep, your waking up begins. I wonder how it ends.
Okay, there's a couple of bits around there that I chopped out a little bit too early. Let's put that back in there.
I wonder how it ends. And days, night, over the songs, hanging on.
So as you can hear, that's added just a little bit of compression. It's just sitting a bit more in the pocket, and it's just going to control that vocal just that little bit more and add the tone of the CLA compressor. Now you can use any compressor you want, but that'll be my choice for this sort of song. Anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to come back in the next video and show you how to do some other bits to the song. So I'm Paul from Studio One Expert. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.